Hello YouTubers, this is Mooney here today, and I'm going to be using my phone to record because sadly I tried camera A battery and it was pretty much dead. I did camera B battery and it was dead. So while one of those are charging, since I only have one charge dock, and then I'll flip to the other one to let that battery charge. This is how I'm going to record today, because if I don't record now, I can't really record later on due to some other stuff that's happening, but I'd like to do this video today. So I'm sorry if the camera is shaky, because yes, I am holding my phone right now and that's what I'm using to record, but I hope you guys still enjoy the video, and I'm psyched up for what I'm going to be showing you guys. So what you can kind of already see in the corner is this game right here, Shikondo. This is the limited edition. They also had one that was just the game by itself, without the other goodies. The other goodies kind of just show, it has a card that shows the certificate number out of the quantity of 3,000 that they made of the limited edition, plus a soundtrack CD that came with it as well. And this was $34.99 on PlayAsia.com, so it wasn't much. And for the soundtrack CD, it had few songs on it, but then I'm like, you know what? It's $35, why not? This is going to be a vertical shooter, but what I really like about it is more the art style design. You can also play between two of the characters. You can play the one that's titled The Girl, and then another one that's, I think, the Soul Eater. Well, it's this chick right here. You can play as her, or then you can play as the girl. So the actual game itself, these are the two characters that you can play as in the game. But you can change the difficulty on it. It's not just one player. You can play it with another person too as well, which is great. So besides the standard, local co-op, there's an arcade mode, a hardcore, and a boss rush mode as well. So if you like bullet hell games, this is a really neat game to get something that's different. To my knowledge, this is just a PlayAsia exclusive. Sure, you can get it on eBay from people who have bought it off PlayAsia and then sell it off on eBay, but then more than likely you're going to be paying more than the $34.99 that you can get from the official site while they still have it. But I don't know if they still have the one where it's just the game by itself. You'll have to check to see if they still sell it, where it's just the game by itself. But from what I've heard online, it's a pretty short game, but it's more about having the option to be able to play it with another person, and then, challenging yourself. If you're not really good with bullet hell games, I'm not. I'm just pretty much average. You can be able to, do normal mode and then just keep on going up higher to the other difficulties and get better and improve your score. It's pretty much what it's about. Kind of like with the rhythm games with Project Diva. If you're not comfortable with extreme or hard mode, you kind of work your way up and you improve yourself. You get better by trying to get a better score from what you had the last time. So yeah, I've been enjoying a little bit of what I've been playing of this game, and hopefully play it with other people too in the future is what I'd really like to do. But I'll show you guys, because I only showed you a little bit on the back, but this is the front of the soundtrack CD right here. Shikondo Soul Eater original soundtrack. It just has a few tracks, 9 tracks right here, but it was a nice little touch that came with the limited edition. And then the certificate number for it is going to be right here. So my number is 339 out of 3,000 for the copies. I don't think, honestly, I don't know if it's just PlayAsia, or if it's just any place. So I'm thinking they have like maybe all 3,000 copies in their warehouse, but it's not going to be in order to where when someone gets a copy, then the next person will be that number, and so on and so forth. The reason why I say this is because it is May, what is it? I don't know, it's like May 6th or 7th or something. And this is labeled 339, and I've seen other people do unboxings of the same limited edition, but they have a higher number than me. And I got this one just about maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago from PlayAsia. So they probably have like stacks of them in their warehouse, and then they just randomly, like grab one off the shelf and then, send it off to the person. It's not really like if you're the 56th person to order this game, you will be number 56. But it's still cool that I got a 3-digit number, and I wasn't close to the upper 1s or 2,000s, so that's cool. The next game that I'm going to show is another shooter, and that's going to be Sin Mora EX. It was released on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, I think iOS devices. I don't know about PC, but it was released as a digital only to my knowledge, and then I think the PlayStation 4 and then Switch got a physical version of the game. And this is a horizontal shooter. And what's great about this one, just like Shikondo, is that it's you can do 2-player co-op as well, which is awesome. I got this for $13.94 before tax at my local game exchange. So, yeah. I'll take that little piece of paper out. That's just the receipt. But, there you go. I guess I didn't show Shikondo when it came to the actual thing too, but I'll go back to it real quick. That's the game. It comes with a little manual, which is a nice touch, and then reversible cover art. Alright. Next one I talked about on my Discord is going to be Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I was able to price match this at my local Best Buy for $34.99 when Amazon also has it, or probably Amazon still has it for, well, the North American Amazon was having this on sale for $34.99 instead of $50. So to just get it right there and then, just price matched it over there for that same price. But right now I'm playing Tales of Hearts R for the PlayStation Vita. I have a little bit over 20 hours in the game, and I'm really liking it. So why not get the Switch version of the Tales of Vesperia? Because it was released on Xbox 360, this game. And I don't know, I think it was released on PS3, but I think in Japan, Tales of Vesperia as well. But I don't think we got the PS3 version over here stateside. But at least we have it for the Switch, which is really cool. So, my last Switch game for this video is going to be I Am Setsuna. So we didn't get a physical copy of this in North America, so we just decided to import it. Sometimes some people, I think there's another Asian version of this where when someone ordered it, you'd get a second cover art, which had the English cover art where it actually said the words I Am Setsuna, and it had the back in English as well. But I really like how it looks for the Japanese cover art, so I'm fine with that. What's great is there's certain games out there, and this is one of them, where whenever you get the game and put it into your Switch system, whatever language your Switch system is set into, or like if you have 2 accounts, like I have 2 accounts on my Switch. One's the English account and one's a Japan account that I was playing for my Taiko game. Just in case if in the future I wanted the Taiko DLC, I can just do that from my Japan account on my Switch. But if I have it already on my North American version, then it'll just auto-translate the dialogue into English when you pop in the cartridge into your Switch. So, yeah, the people when they're talking, or also when you pop open the main menu to look at your items, equipment, and so forth, everything there, its dialogue is then changed to English automatically, which is really cool. The last stuff is going to be like Super Famicom accessory, 1 Super Famicom accessory, an extra controller, and then 2 Super Famicom games. What I got was a 2-pack of some extender cables, because if you guys have ever gotten the Super Famicom controller, you know how short that cable is. So why not get a 2-pack for like $6, an extender cable, so it was a 2-pack, so that's great. And I haven't noticed any lag for them, so that's fantastic, because the 2 games that I'm going to show you, they do not need any type of lag because they are shooters. One is, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Parodius. This is a horizontal shooter, and it is just hilarious. I think it's based off of like a funny, of a, what is it called, that other shooter, Gradius? Probably saying that wrong too. To be honest, this was what I was wanting to get. I think this is the second one in the series for the Super Famicom version, And then there's a third one that's right after this that was released in 1995. I'd like to get that one. But this one is fantastic as well. You can also change how many lives you have. There's different characters for you to choose from. There's like, you can choose to be like Dracula, a pig that's named Michael. You can choose to be like this bunny girl that's on a rocket, a guy or some type of stick figure that's on a surfboard. It's just so much funny laughter, and it's so colorful and everything. If you're prone to fast moving colors and you can't handle that, probably shouldn't get this game then. If you're prone to having seizures. But if you're not, and you like shooter games and you want something that's wacky, fun, hilarious, the boss battles are hilarious. Different creatures and stuff that you go up against, and then the stages are a whole bunch of just lots of fun. There will be death. For me, I'm not really good when it comes to this type of thing, but it's fun, so that's why I got it. You don't have to be the best for playing a rhythm game, for playing a shooter game, for playing an RPG, whatever. You get a game because you want to have fun playing it, and that's what it's all about. At least to me, that's what it's all about. So, highly recommend Parodius for Super Famicom. There is certain slowdowns for it on boss battles. I think that's fixed or alleviated and stuff on the Sega Saturn or the PlayStation version. But if you don't have those available, if you don't have the Japan version of the PlayStation 1 available, or Japan PS2 available, or a Japan PlayStation 3 that can play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games, then this is the way to go. This is really good. I think this PlayStation and the Sega Saturn one, I think, is a bit more expensive than the Famicom ones. But you just gotta check and see. Next one is going to be Poppin' TwinBee. This is another shooter. And of course it's by the same company. It's going to be by Konami. And actually there's like little bells that are in this game that's from originally the TwinBee game right here. But instead of horizontal, this is going to be a vertical shooter game. But essentially, if you had fun playing one or the other, then you'll enjoy the other one as well. You actually get to play as one of these characters too, whenever you're playing in a Parodius as well as an option. But I really love the fact that for both of them, you can be able to play local co-op 2-player as well. So you have another extra controller, your buddy, your friend can come over, and you guys will have a whole bunch of fun. Just lots and lots of fun. These games are just awesome. I would suggest just looking for them online. Just watch some YouTube videos or whatever of people just enjoying, playing a playthrough for it. But it's lots of fun. And I'll leave the name in the discussion as well, or below the video. But yeah. And the thing that I got also was the extra controller that I was talking about. So I ended up getting another Super Famicom controller, because that's the second one, and then this is my first one. What I plan on doing is taking this one apart. It has a bit of yellowing on the back of it with its L and R buttons. Cleaning it out and trying to de-yellow the controller. There's videos online on how to do that. So that's what I plan to do, to just make it look better. But yeah, this is pretty much it for this video, guys, because I showed you the Switch games. I showed you the 2 Super Famicom games that I'm having so much fun with. These games are just so much fun. I love them, no matter how many times I die. And the controllers and the extender cables. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And this is Lynn Mooney signing out. As always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Bye-bye.